want to find out what math is all about, then you need to check out Math with McMurdo. Like, share, and subscribe. He's the best.
Let's talk about dividing decimals by whole numbers, and we're using base 10 blocks, base 10 models. And you'll have a chance to do this yourself if you're in my class. Now, this is our dividend. This is what's being divided. This is being broken into pieces, 1 5/10. Our divisor is 3. That's how many pieces we are dividing 1 5/10 into. So if I added all these together, these, if I put them together, would be 1 whole and 5/10. My dividend, which is what's being divided, how many groups, my quotient is going to be how many in each group. In each group, there's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 5 in each group. So my quotient is how many in each group. So what's being divided? How many groups? And the number in each group is what my quotient is. So this is 1 5/10 divided by 3 equals 5/10, 0.5. This one over here, we start with 2 48/100. So if I put all of this together, I would get 2 48/100. That is my dividend. That is what I start with, and I break it into pieces, into groups. How many groups? 4 groups. My quotient is going to be how many in each group. If you see here, we've got our 4 groups. They're not circled, but they're divided up so you can see the groups. And each group, this is 10, 20, or 10, 1/10, 2/10, 3/10, 4/10, 5/10, 6/10, and 2/100. So my answer would be 0.62, 6/10 and 2/100. 6/10 and 2/100. We start with 2 8/10. This is what's being divided. We divided it into 4 equal groups. Here's our 4 groups. Put them all together, you have 2 8/10. That's the total amount we have. We put them into 4 groups because that's my divisor. And each group has 1/10, 2/10, 3/10, 4/10, 5/10, 6/10, 7/10. So my answer here would be 7/10, 0.7. Or I could write it 7/10 as a fraction if I wanted to. Number 4, we have 3 54/100. That is what we're starting with. We divide it into 3 groups. 1 group, 2 groups, 3 groups. So we start, if I add all of these together, these are going to be 3 54/100. Number of groups is 3, which we can obviously see 3 groups. This whole big one is 1. So I'm going to have a whole number in my quotient. I'm going to have 1 point. My whole number is 1 because I have 1 whole here. Then I have 1/10. So now I have 1.1, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I'm going to end up with 1 18/100. 1.18. 1 18/100. It's easy. Just make sure that you realize this total is what's being divided. Your quotient, your answer to a division problem, is what's in one of those groups. Easy peasy, raw chicken squeezy.
We live with the right mindset. We can do anything. So keep a positive attitude, believe in yourself, work hard, and don't be afraid if you fail. Just start again. First attempt at learning.